Hey guys, welcome to Hey Girl Hey. I'm Susie and today we are making one of my favorite smoky treats, a bacon wrapped chicken lollipop. Let's get started. So for our chicken lollipops, I always like to use gloves, keeps your hands a little bit cleaner because you're gonna have your hands all over these drumsticks. These are just simple chicken drumsticks, really affordable. I love cooking with chicken drumsticks because they're just dang cheap. I think these were 77 cents a pound. And these are delicious treats as a main dish or as an appetizer. So a lot of times the skin will be pulled back. I just like to pull that down. And what we're going to do is trim this knobby little bone right here off of the end of our chicken drumsticks and then push down the meat. So check this out, then we'll repeat on all of them. Make sure you have a really great sharp knife. If you don't, this will be difficult. So as you can see, this just popped right off with a really sharp knife. And then I'm gonna take my fingers and kind of press that meat down and pull it away from the bone. And this forms that little lollipop at the end while giving your guests a sweet little handle. And who doesn't love handheld food? So I just pull it and tuck it, make sure it's pushed down nice and far. As far as you really wanna go with it. And there you go. One chicken lollipop, and we'll just repeat with the rest of them. All right, last one. As you can see, the process goes pretty quickly, but it does require a little bit of your attention. Once I've got all these pretty little drumsticks, I want to season them with my sweet rub, and we'll have the recipe for this in the description of the video. So this is my sweet rub. It has brown sugar, smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, some ground mustard, and a little bit of cayenne just for some heat. And just sprinkle liberally all around the outside of your chicken. All of our little drumsticks are seasoned. Now we're gonna wrap them in bacon. I find that just one piece is typically enough to cover the smaller ones. You might need 2 pieces to do some of the bigger ones. Just make sure you get all of that outside skin covered. I don't worry too much about this bottom piece right here. I'm happy to leave that exposed. Just make sure it's well seasoned with the sweet rub. So when you get to the end, you can either tuck the ends of the bacon just right up underneath the piece of bacon that's there, or if you need to, you can secure with toothpicks. Just remember to take them out when you're done cooking. Now, this next step is up to you and it's totally optional. A lot of people like to ball up foil and stick them on any exposed bone that you put in the smoker or grill. If you don't, those bones tend to get really dark. They almost look burned. They're not, and since you're not eating them anyway, I don't stress too much about it, but if you wanna keep your bones nice and clean, a little bit brighter, you can wrap them just with a ball of tin foil right on the end. But if not, we're ready to go hit the smoker. I've got my smoker rolling at 225 degrees, indirect heat, and I'm going with a pretty mild wood. I like apple or maple or even pecan for these chicken because it doesn't add an overwhelming amount of smoke, but it tastes really great. Today we're smoking these lollipops. Woo! Like I said, at 225 on my Camp Chef SG pellet grill. I've got some foil underneath the drip tray to help catch all of that juicy bacon drippings. And these will probably take about an hour and a half to 2 hours at 225. We're looking for that bacon to start rendering and the chicken to cook all the way through. So our chicken has been smoking for a while. We're at about 130 to 135 degrees internal temperature. I'm actually gonna close the lid and increase the temperature to about 375, and that'll let the rest of the fat render out of the bacon and make it nice and crispy. Our bacon is getting nice and crispy. I'm gonna show you guys the internal temperature on these. We've hit 175, and I know anytime you're cooking chicken, you go, whoa, whoa, that's way too high. But with drumsticks, there's so much connective tissue in there. I've actually found 185 to 190 to be the sweet spot. So we're at 175 now. which means it's time to sauce. I'm coating these with my homemade whiskey peach barbecue sauce, and I'm doing that about 10 to 15 degrees before they're done cooking, so this sauce has a chance to tighten up and caramelize on the outside of the drumsticks. This whiskey peach barbecue sauce has ketchup, peach preserves, a little bit of whiskey, and some brown sugar and molasses to keep it nice and sweet, but it won't overwhelm the flavors of the chicken and bacon. We brought our lollipops inside, let them rest for a couple minutes, and then all that's left is to pull off our little tinfoil tents from each one. They come off pretty easily. If they don't, give them a bit of a twist, and they should come off really quickly. And then you're ready to eat. Look how cute these are. Everybody's got their own perfect little handle for a juicy meat lollipop bite. I'm gonna dive into these, but I hope you guys will give this channel a like, a subscribe, turn on your notifications. We'll be uploading a new video every week, all about grilling, all about barbecue, because it tastes good. Those were awesome.